Hi, I'm Aaron Fincham, the vCIO here at Copy Systems, Inc., and I'm here to talk to you about managed services.
What are managed services?
Yeah, so typically managed services, we're talking about managed IT or managed network services. And that's where somebody takes care of, an outsourced partner takes care of anything that's on your network. It could be anything from small technical needs like filtering emails to outsourcing all of a business's technology needs. This can either supplement an existing IT department or become a small business's IT department. So it's a broad range that can be many things, but at its simplest, it's offering IT services to small and medium businesses.
And what does a managed service provider do?
Yeah, so typically there are 7 things that we feel that any quality managed service provider should be doing for their clients. These are the 7 pillars of our program. The first pillar is user support. So this is efficient and remote support for your end users when they need it, where they need it. We offer anywhere from 24/7 support to just business hours, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. The second pillar is standards. We want to make sure that we are standardizing on equipment throughout your business. That means we don't have a bunch of different types of things. That makes it easier for us to support. It makes it easier for your users to move around within the business if they're familiar with the equipment that's there. It makes things run smoother all around. The third pillar is proactive management and remediation. This is the automated portion of the services program. This is where we're making sure that security patches are getting installed, antivirus is up to date, making sure that services are running. In the background, we are monitoring 24/7. So if something fails, we can get in and remediate that issue before users are even aware of it. The fourth pillar is current technology. We want to make sure that our customers are using current technology. That doesn't mean the latest and greatest. It means appropriate for your needs. It doesn't have to be the latest iPhone 11 that just came out. We just want to make sure that you're not still using the iPhone 4. So that's current technology. The fifth pillar is one of the most important for small businesses today, and that is security. It's on everybody's mind. Security has traditional elements and some newer and improved measures that can be taken. Traditional elements are your firewall, your network firewall. It's an appliance that sits probably in a closet somewhere in your office. Antivirus, another traditional form of security. But there are some new and improved things that we can do as well. Things like two-factor authentication. You're probably familiar with that when you log into your bank account. Things like DNS protection. The easiest way to explain that is it's content filtering through the web. So whether that's keeping your users from getting to malicious phishing sites or just from keeping them off of social media from an efficiency standpoint. So DNS protection is one. Another big one is security awareness training that we can offer. What we do with this is we send fake phishing emails to your users to see who clicked on a link and to see who needs additional training to help them find out what these emails look like, to be aware of what they should be avoiding. The sixth pillar is documentation. Most managed services providers are already doing this. If they're not worth their salt. This is where we document everything on the network. Passwords, network layouts, that type of thing. So we want to make sure that if you need access to information, you have the access to that information. The seventh pillar is strategy, planning, and budgeting. This is where a partner would come in and sit down with you and make sure that your technology aligns to your business goals. that we can make sure that we are getting those things done. So those are the 7 pillars of a quality managed services program.
And why would businesses with as little as 5 computers to 50 computers benefit from this?
There are several reasons that a small business partners with a managed service provider. Things like improved performance. We want to make sure that when things are updated and current, they work better. And so partnering with somebody that will help you to do that will improve performance. Also, small businesses are looking to improve security, and they just don't know how to do that themselves. So they partner with somebody that knows and is constantly looking at that side of the business to make sure that things are protected. Another big reason why people partner with a managed service provider is for predictable costs. If they are not on a managed services program, typically they're in what we call a break-fix environment, meaning something breaks, they call somebody, they pay for them to come fix it. The issue with this is there could be unpredictable costs. 1 month, you could have very few calls and not have very much of a bill, and the next month you could have a major outage that requires hours, if not days, of work to be performed, and your budget would be gone very quickly. So with a managed service provider, it's a fixed monthly rate that allows you to budget and predict those costs a little better. Another reason why someone would partner with a managed service provider is to bring those strategic ideas. Maybe they're fine on the operational side. Things are running smoothly, computer patches are being done, all of that back-end stuff is taken care of. They just need some strategic help to help them get that next step toward their business goals. That's where a managed service provider can help. The last thing would be maybe just they want to move to the cloud and they need some help getting there. They don't know how to do that on their own. So those are some reasons why a small business would partner with a managed service provider.
What about my cousin Joe? He knows computers.
Yeah, first I would say that's great that you have a resource like that. And I don't doubt that Joe does a great job for you. However, what happens when it's 4th of July weekend and Joe is in North Dakota camping without internet access and your network goes down? You're still trying to get the end of month financials done for June and you don't have any way to complete that task. This is a case where partnering with a managed services provider would eliminate that risk. If your network goes down, you just call and the managed service provider takes care of that issue and you're back up and running. Another time where it becomes an issue is maybe you have a falling out with Joe, even though you're family. Maybe he doesn't want to help you anymore, but he's the only one that knows the information that is vital to your business. When you have a managed service provider, all of that documentation is made available to you so that if you choose to leave that managed service provider, you're not stuck. You can take the information that's already yours and take that to another provider. So these are some reasons why having a managed service provider are beneficial. Another thing about the managed service provider is that it's not a one-size-fits-all deal. We tailor a solution for the business. So whether that's a business of 1 employee with a computer or 50 employees with several servers, we make sure that we develop a plan that is right for your business needs. We also are scalable. So if you have 5, but you're going to be growing to 10 employees in the next year, it allows you to make that change without having to worry about what the investments you're going to make. It is a easy way for you to scale up. You just add additional services for a small monthly fee.
And what is the next step for businesses that think that they might benefit from a managed service provider?
Yeah, the next step is to either click the link down below or to give us a call. We take just 15 minutes and just have a phone conversation with you and see what your needs are, what your goals are, and whether or not our program would be right for you. You can always call me. My direct line is 515-348-8503. I'd love to chat with you.